Good morning, hello there, long time no see. Yes, I am still around. I just, it's been a very busy time of year and I'm trying to get back into the swing of doing some more videos on YouTube. It's been a while. So last night was the Game Awards, or yesterday day, but I watched them at night time because I'm at work during the day. And we got not one, but two Star Wars game reveals. Now I did have a reaction video for this. We were watching it. I didn't have the camera set up the entire time because we knew there was going to be at least one Star Wars game there. So I did have to scramble to hit record. So here it is. Okay, is this the Star Wars thing? It might not be. I should probably frame this away. There we go. It does look kind of Star Warsy though. It seems very Jedi. Robes. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. That looks more like Alien. No, this has got to be Star Wars. This has got to be Star Wars. No, maybe not. No, it is. Fate of the Old Republic. Oh, I was right. Fate of the Old Republic. Casey Hudson. I don't know who that is.
Boom! Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic is a brand new single-player action role-playing game set in the Old Republic era, of course, and directed by Casey Hudson, who's joining us here today.
I know that name.
Casey was, of course, the director on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, of course. Oh, Mass Effect. That's what I know. That's where I know it. Yeah.
Star Wars are back together again. All right, we have many more game announcements.
Did it have a studio? Did it say what studio was doing that?
Right now, we have a very special
No, I
guest
didn't
I'd
see
like
it.
to bring out. Please welcome Miss Piggy.
All right, I'll talk more about this later. So there was leaks before in the week leading up to the Game Awards saying that there is going to be a Star Wars game announced. It's major. It's nothing to do with Eclipse or Zero Company, and it ends in the Old Republic. So a lot of people were speculating what this could be. Some people were thinking that they might just be announcing the remake of KOTOR 2. The Knights of the Old Republic 1 remake has been in development hell for a while, but news seems to indicate that it's moving along at Saber Interactive. We'll see. So some people thought that this might be KOTOR 2. I had on our bingo card that a Old Republic game will be announced which will not be related to Knights of, and technically I was right. So in Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic, we have a press release here. Step into the role of a Force user on a journey through a galaxy on the edge of rebirth at the end of the Old Republic. The press release, I'm not gonna lie, not getting a whole lot of information from it. You know, you get a lot of buzzwords throughout this. This brand new epic narrative single-player action role-playing game from Arcanaut Studios, developed in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, blah, 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 blah. It will be developed by a new studio launched by Casey Hudson, director of the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and the Mass Effect trilogy. When they said Casey Hudson last night, I could not remember where that name was from. I thought it was, I just couldn't think of it, and I was like, oh, of course, it's the original KOTOR. And then Mass Effect was the thing I thought of. I was like, oh wait, he's the guy that did Mass Effect, hell yeah. So, sounds great. Blending innovative storytelling, memorable characters, and heart-pounding combat, Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic will immerse you in an unforgettable experience where every decision deepens your journey toward the light or the darkness. So, yeah, sounds about right for Knights of the Old Republic. You'll go down the path of either light side or dark side. Very, very simple. Here's the thing. This is a long way out. This is a long way out. This studio was only founded this year in 2025. I would not expect to see this game until 2028, maybe 2029. Like, this is going to be a long way out. Unless this team smashes it out, we're not seeing this game for a long time. Not trying to be pessimistic here, just trying to be realistic, because yeah. Feel free to go read through the press release though. There is an interview there. It does really just kind of repeat a whole lot of buzzwords, you know, fundamental pillars of the franchise, such as innovative storytelling, memorable characters, challenging gameplay, and immersive agency in a Star Wars galaxy. You just kind of hear those words repeated over and over. We've been keenly aware our fans have been wanting to revisit this player fantasy to create a new RPG that lives up to the devotion was something that we have to be very careful with. Casey's expertise in crafting deep, long-term storytelling and building immersive, choice-driven worlds is second to none. And we are fortunate to have the game director of one of the most beloved Star Wars games of all time return to a galaxy far, far away. So yeah, look, I'm excited for this. People have been asking to go back to the Old Republic for a long time. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot more to say about it. I think it looks great. Obviously, we have a cinematic teaser. We have no idea of what real gameplay systems will be in place here, outside of having a light and dark path really to go down with the Force. I've got to imagine you will be able to customize your character in some way, probably in terms of like maybe your shepherds in Mass Effect, maybe, I'm not sure. Looks cool, looking forward to it, but again, it is so early, like I can't stress how early this will be, that we're not going to see much from this game for a long time. And then later in the show, we again had to scramble because we were sitting there, we'd had some drinks and beers at this point. I was like lying down in the lounge, like nearly half asleep at this point because I'd been drinking. And a trailer starts and I see a Star Destroyer in the background. And I'm like, oh, quick, pause, scramble, put the camera on for the reaction, because I didn't know we were getting a second Star Wars game, and this is Star Wars Galactic Racer. Take a look.
I want it back.
I had to perk up because that was a Star Destroyer on screen.
The way it was before the Empire shut it down.
Is this going to be a new racer?
Massive engines,
Podracer?
lightning fast, lives on the line. The pilots were incredible. Best of the best.
2 games, man, at the Game Awards.
United by one beautiful dream. The galaxy needs racing.
This looks amazing. Oh, I want one of those speakers. Galactic Racer. Was that Sebulba? So we are getting a new racing game in Star Wars. I was playing Star Wars Episode 1 Racer like a month, maybe 2 months ago, and I was having so much fun with that game again. This is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. I almost was more excited for this than the other one, just because this one seems like it'll probably come out first. This looks great. We've got a little bit of information on this, on Jakku. So what is Star Wars Galactic Racer about? In the first trailer, we meet a new character named Shade, a lone racer with a dream of glory and revenge. Webster hints. Coming down the ramp to join the paddock on Jakku, players will learn more about Shade as they progress through the game's campaign. Your aim is to survive long enough to earn your shot at becoming an elite racing pilot. Our races are high-stakes competitions where racers do everything they can to get to the front in the solo campaign, in our awesome multiplayer gameplay. So that's going to be good. I love that they have multiplayer. They've got some stills here, racing through the Star Destroyer graveyard on Jakku, racing on Ando Prime, which looks cool. I think Ando Prime, no, that was not in the Bad Batch. I know it's been mentioned somewhere, I can't think of where. But yeah, not only do you have pod racers and that, but you also have speeders, repulsor crafts, distinct capabilities, withdrawn real inspiration from run-based games, so players will have meaningful, consequential decisions to make on how they choose their path to becoming an elite racing pilot, from the vehicle they choose to start with, the upgrade choices they make to create a build that really suits their playstyle, and what events they select in determining their path to becoming champion of the league. And then, we get further into it and we see Sebulba right at the end of this trailer, which is very, very cool. Didn't think we'd be seeing Sebulba again in any sort of media. So yeah, there's so much love for Sebulba on the team and across the Star Wars community. There are particular reasons why he finds his way into our trailer as well as a detail in this shot that may lead to even more questions, the answers to which we'll have to leave to another time. So yeah, Star Wars Galactic Racer, and Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic, both announced at the Game Awards last night. I'm very happy. Very cool to get not one but two game announcements, even though they're probably quite far off. I feel like Racer is a lot more likely to come out first. I don't remember if there was a release date at the end of this trailer. Let me have a look. Oh, this one just said, actually, yeah, 2026, coming 2026, perfect. So that's next year, so we'll get that alongside Star Wars Zero Company. Excellent. All right, that's gonna do it for me. Yeah, what do you think? Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic and Star Wars Galactic Racer. Which one are you more excited for? Are you excited at all? Let me know. Thank you for watching, as always, and yeah, may the Force be with you, always.